Okay, so sorry for the delay, but I believe this is going to be the last part for my playthrough of Slay the Princess. So, we'll see. Yes, it's a love story, as we know. Which was the last one I did? Okay, the 12th. Oh, okay, right. Okay, the terrifying giant. Okay, so 2044, so this is the last one. Alright, I have no clue which way I'm gonna go this time. I think I've exhausted all options.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
You know, if you didn't know by this point, there's a princess in the basement of a cabin.
You're here to slay her.
What if I turn around and leave on the very last one? No, I can't do that. The end of the world? What are you talking about?
Talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Right, the end of my journey. Like, for real, though. Can't someone else do this? Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with.
As long as you remain focused,
We're gonna do it this time. We're killing her. Somehow.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Right, we proceed. Will it look any different this time? Probably not.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty. The blade.
Yep, there's a blade. I need it. I can't kill her without it, so I'll take it.
You take the
Even though she sees it. Into the basement. Step.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Yeah, it's oppressive. It sucks. We're doing her a favor.
A voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
Almost as if she's in charge. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. I already did this once. Continue.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful.
Yeah, we get it. She's hot.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to
kill me or something? Okay, no, I haven't done this yet, so I think it'd be very funny if I did this.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust.
It go.
Don't
Sorry.
you dare.
Let me not make fun of an accent. Don't I dare. Okay.
We can decide what we want to do.
Tighten my grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands to tighten your...
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward. Your grip on...
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll
She's
have to
gonna
get close enough to
she's gonna knife me with her thigh sword or whatever again.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End.
I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade, say the princess. I have done this, and this is what gets me turned into deli meat. So we're gonna try to avoid the deli meat option. Say I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Fine, then I guess we're at an impasse. Squint at the princess while holding onto the blade. I think I'm gonna squint at her.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
She squints back.
The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Hell yeah, we are. Squint at the princess even harder.
You squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have.
I feel like squinting is not the same thing as staring. I feel like I can blink and still be squinting at somebody. I feel like squinting is like the eye position. Do you know what I mean? Do I drop it or do I slay the princess? If I drop it, she's gonna chew or slice through her hand. And then we're gonna try to have to be in love with her or whatever. Or I could do the whole lock her in the basement thing, but come back for her, because last time I didn't. And that turns her into the nightmare or whatever. Slaying the princess turns her into the blades. Dropping the blade, and then letting her chew her arm off, and then let her be like, we're gonna go out, and I'll love you forever, and I'm gonna make you happy. I just want you to be happy. I just want you to be happy. That she does that weird thing where she just says that over and over again. So, how do I get a different, I don't know, not end, I guess ending, different version of her? I think I'm gonna have to go the I think I'm gonna have to go the maybe I can't kill her because it's the last round. I'm gonna slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her.
Damn
through.
it. Damn it.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your
Great.
jaw has been fractured.
Or you just have TMJ.
Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you. putting you
We
and
cut her
Princess
Achilles
on
tendon.
somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times.
She can't be that strong.
Each impact as heavy as that first.
Damn, that's a deep cut. Jesus.
We can still turn this around.
Yeah, we can. Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here.
Sure.
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle one is still standing right now. Can you not feel those ruptured organs bouncing around in there?
Okay,
The
well,
princess doesn't do our friend in herself. Internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
bouncing around. Oh,
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Okay, so since this is the final round, does this do it?
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
No, this is what happened that time.
this was fun.
Fun. I don't remember
Princess
responding like
gasps.
that.
Her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
This time, yes.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh wait, no, it's not the end. The adversary. That's a new one.
You're on a path in the
Yes, yes, we did this.
to slay.
But I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill
We've done
you.
this a few
Because I
times.
remember what happened then. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be... That's fine.
Ooh, we got the
Doesn't matter
stubborn.
if you can hear us.
I like
It's the
this.
spirit.
Proceed to the cabin. We are stubborn after all.
A warning before you go any further.
She will lie. She will cheat. She will do everything in her power to stop you from killing
She will
her.
lie. She will cheat.
Sorry, slaying her.
She will do everything. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight. Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
Broadly applicable advice. Well, thank you.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
I mean, I guess.
Crystal.
She has killed us like
Let's
5
just get on
times.
already.
Well, 15. At least a dozen times across all the loops, I think. If I'm counting correctly. I think. I could be wrong. I'm tired.
The cabin is tighter
Oh.
than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Interesting. I haven't seen this one before.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar.
Approach the mirror.
You
As
walk
always.
up to the wall next to the basement door.
There isn't much to see here.
There isn't much. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
It's always a mirror. And then when we touch the mirror, it disappears.
You reach forward, but there was, and now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Alright. We killing. Oh, what do the stairs look like
The
this
door
time?
to the basement
Oh, okay.
creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase. Its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend.
Almost sulfuric
The air
odor.
seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Fierce voice.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Oh boy.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good.
She's been threatening the whole
Sounds
time.
like my kind of princess.
Uh-huh.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
But we could have both. ¿Por qué no los dos?
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes
Oh.
into view. A large shackle leading from
Mommy?
the west to the basement wall.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Probably good.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
For either of us.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Oh.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into
Oh.
pieces.
Wait, hang on. Her feet. Those are her hooves, you bitch. that one Lil Wayne, like, why is Lil Wayne wearing socks in the jacuzzi? Those are his hooves, you bitch. I hope you heard all of that, Mr. Narrator. This is a lot different than last time, but last time definitely happened. You look different, so you do remember me. I'm actually here for you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive. Haven't decided what I'm doing yet. Slay the princess. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I am not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye! Turn around and leave. Mr. Narrator, this guy's getting on my nerves.
What's that? Oh, that whole deja vu situation. Yes, it does seem like you and the princess remember each other, so let's say for a moment that I do believe you.
Okay, and...
For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened.
I think you're lying. I think you're lying.
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Okay, rude. How do you know that's what happens? I thought you didn't know what was going on with us. Bitch. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Okay, well, no. No.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
And that excites you, clearly.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, maybe I don't want you here. So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
Well, you see about that. Maybe.
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
I can find a few reasons, mainly like staying alive for one of them. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Okay, rude. I haven't decided what I'm doing
And
yet.
why not? You decided what to do with me quickly enough last time. Are you scared I'm going to kill you again? Maybe you're worried I'll put you down for good this time.
Hey, no, I can win. You can win this.
If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
Now, why would I do that? Turn around and leave without saying anything. Actually, hit it for you.
Free her? You want? I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the stakes of the situation.
Okay, and?
Who says I want to be free?
Oh. Me? Anyone? Why wouldn't you want to be free? If you don't want to be free, then what do you want? This went weirdly last time, so let's do it again.
I want the two of us to fight to the death. I want to feel your knife split my flesh. And I want to hear your bones snap beneath my fists.
Well, okay.
Is that really too much to ask?
Yes. Yes. And I'm not going to explain to you why, but yes.
Yeah. Especially that last part. Don't be such a coward.
Oh,
Just
fuck
being
you.
cautious. If it comes to violence, we can find a way to deal with her that doesn't involve throwing our life away. I'd rather not die again, and I find it deeply disturbing that you seem to relish the thought of it.
Yeah, what he said.
Because it doesn't matter if we die again. It'll just be another opportunity to have the fight of our life.
We had it once already. Literally, because we died.
We don't know that for sure, and I'd rather not bet on it.
Attempt to free the princess. She's gonna kill me if I do that. Step closer.
Blade held tight in your
I'm curious.
hand. You take a cautious step towards the princess. You stop a few feet short of her reach, her chains taut as she stares
Very funny.
down at you. She's a lot bigger than I thought she was.
Yeah, she's kind of huge.
Why do you sound so scared? We can take her.
No, we can't. Bro.
Well, what do you want? Because every second we waste talking is a second we could spend killing each other instead.
Well, run that sentence back, and then you tell me why we're putting a pause on things. Wow, there's a lot of options. Okay. Okay. Why do you want us to kill each other? Can't we just, I don't know, spar a little? Maybe there's a compromise where we can all get what we want, nobody has to die, and the world doesn't have to end. If all you want to do is fight me, does that mean you won't end the world? So you're just fine locked away in here? You really don't want to be free? What happened after you died? We have to figure out why we're here. You were put down here for a reason. I was sent to kill you for a reason. Don't you care what that reason is? Attack the princess? Fine, if you want the fight, I'll give you a fight. Attack the princess. I'm not going to fight you. Attempt to free the princess. Try and leave. Remain silent. You were put down here for a reason. I was sent to kill you for a reason. Don't you care what that reason is?
I don't need to care, because I already know what I am. I've already found my purpose.
But that's not what I was asking. I'm not asking about your purpose currently. I'm asking why we are coming back for each other constantly. That's a different question to me.
The princess flashes a sinister grin.
I would personally not call that a grin. Just my onion, my personal onion.
You.
Me.
Does she mean her purpose is killing us?
Maybe.
No, she means fighting us. She means both of us getting stronger through sheer pain and will. The fear of death no longer able to hold us back.
For you.
Just start stabbing her or I'm sick of all this anticipation.
Just start stabbing her. Well. Why do you want us to kill each other?
Why wouldn't I want that? Why don't you want that? It felt good last time. It felt right.
Not to me. I don't want to die.
And it makes sense.
Does it? If all you want to do is fight me, does that mean you won't end the world?
The world? If there's a world, I haven't seen it. There's you, and there's me, and there's the ground beneath our feet.
Okay, so no. This might be a solution.
Why would I care about ending something I've never seen?
What happened after you died?
I woke up. Didn't you?
Nothing in between? I mean, not for us either. Don't you care about what you are?
I care, okay? I guess I just care differently than you. When I saw you come back down
Ooh,
here, I thought you
progress.
would understand. I thought that we would want the same thing. But all you've done is ask me annoying little questions. It's like you don't even want to enjoy being alive.
Because that's not my definition of enjoying being alive, perhaps? Just a thought?
I wish you could hear me right now. I want to enjoy being alive. I want to fight.
You're different.
I know. You already told me.
The basement is different.
I like it. It's so cramped. Like the only way out of here is through each other.
You don't have any wounds.
You don't either.
Fair. Or we could just walk single file out of here.
That's right, not everything has to be so violent.
That's pathetic. I would never do that, and I hate that you even suggested it.
Or not. Leave it at that. Really don't want to be free?
Here you go again, talking about my freedom.
Yes?
The princess glances down at her chains.
If you're talking about these, they're nothing.
She steps forward, her bindings creaking under the pressure of her strength. And then they snap. It was only a matter of time.
Okay, well, that's kind of on me.
Dear Lord. What do we do?
Well, I guess we fight.
Took the blade. How about you use it? Exactly. We do exactly what I've been telling you to do since the second we got here. We fight her, we kill her, we win.
I don't think we win in any scenario here, but sure.
What? Did you think you were safe standing right outside my grasp? The only reason I haven't drawn blood is because I want to make sure that your heart is in it. I don't like fighting someone with a weak spirit.
Well, I don't even know. I can't even say that I don't have weak spirit because I did stab her once, and that is kind of not weak. But okay, fine.
But go ahead. Keep trying my patience.
Maybe I will. Last explore option, might as well.
Sparring? That's just play fighting. It isn't real.
So the only real fighting is the killing kind of fighting? Must we? Must we?
What's real is when my flesh splits open. What's real is when you keep getting up until your legs can't hold you.
Okay, so yes to that question.
What's real are the things we do to each other when the only options left are winning and dying.
All right.
That is the only thing I'm interested in.
So you made it abundantly clear. I am just, trying to find another option here. Fine, if you want to fight, I'll give you a fight.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
So true.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood.
Oh.
She's unfazed by your onslaught.
Okay, well, we just cut her titties halfway off, so, like...
Your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement.
Really? Cutting her titties halfway off didn't do, like, nothing to maybe subdue her a little bit? Man.
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh my god, the audio mixing in this.
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you?
Apparently not.
That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
Well, what if I think it's more fun to trick you?
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point?
Okay.
So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
You kind of broke all my ribs, so I think we're gonna have to do that the next go around.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow. Think it through. Don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action. Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Okay, that makes sense. Bait an opening and outmaneuver her?
Push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening.
That's not gonna work, will it?
Do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
Rude.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower
She's
her.
huge. I don't think I can toughen up and overpower her, but okay, we'll try. We'll give it a go.
She's throwing us around like a rag doll. I think overpowering her.
Yeah,
is
thank
really out
you.
of the question.
Thank you.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place. And I own you.
Princess's arm
What?
shoots forward.
Oh no, not like the mountain
Fingers grip
from
your
Game of Thrones.
How disappointing.
Oh,
She squeezes. The pressure
Yikes.
unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
now why would you describe it like that? Man.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Again. The Eye of the Needle. Interesting.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Okay, fuck you.
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it. So what? You'd have us cower in a corner?
Well, maybe.
No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included.
That is a risk I'm willing to take at this point.
Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning?
Are you just not figuring it out? Everyone do something.
Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met.
Fuck the narrator. I hate this guy.
What is going on? What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here. And if you'd already seen things you weren't supposed to have seen.
Yes. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin. See this through.
Okay. Well, sure.
It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason.
I would not call that reason. I'm just saying.
We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other. And I don't trust you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We're not the same.
But fortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider that.
Hmm.
There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence here.
You.
Are we? I haven't signed off on anything yet. Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin.
But what if I do?
It's like I said, all just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say.
We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. I wouldn't even call these woods. It's like our influence is poured out into the world. I like that. What if I don't agree with the plan? What if I'd rather do something else? No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well see this through. Silently pursued the cabin. I'm done with this. Bye! I want to say the
It's
influence
evidence
one.
of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further. Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
Is that not what we've been trying to tell you for a while? If I don't agree with the plan.
The chooser, the best we can do is advise. But we can help if you let us. These are just powerless thoughts and opinions. You don't need to let them drag you and the world to ruin.
Or do I? Hilarious, but I'm not going to do that. I want to see it through.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
I mean, not really, to be quite honest, because I don't know what the fuck I'm going to find. We're just praying. We're just, you know what? I'm just hoping. That's all.
No last advice for us? No words of warning? What I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind.
Well, kind of. You could help us. You know how to end this, I presume.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now.
So true.
Use a little catharsis.
So true.
Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us. Something to chase.
Something to chase. Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its
Oh,
stone
yeah.
walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Of course, because it's always there.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
What if the key has been to not take the blade the whole time and I'm just dumb? Oh wait, no, I didn't take the blade once. Okay, that was when she chewed her arm off. Never mind.
See, we have even less space than before. Space or she'll kill us.
It's way too quiet compared to the music.
Space is out there. Take it.
But there's no way forward. There's a mirror at the end of the room and that's it.
Maybe it'll go away again.
This time it won't go
For
away.
something to go away, it would have to be there to
Fucker.
begin with. Let me assure you, there's no mirror here. The only thing at the end of the room is the door to the basement.
Why are you so annoyed with us when this is all your fault?
No use arguing. Mirror or not, we need to be there. I agree with the freak. Let's get a move.
With the freak. Well,
Worst comes to worst, we can smash it.
I mean, that's logic, I guess.
You take the blade from the altar. Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any.
The steel claw, the dagger, the blade? Steel claw?
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you?
Hey.
It's right there. It's right in
I'm always committed to the bit, bruh. I'm always committed to the bit.
This really is just like last time. It smells of nothing, yet it's still there.
What do you mean it smells of nothing? Do mirrors typically smell of something? Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and drag your hand
Oh.
across the door leading
It's
to the
just like a
basement.
stone.
As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
I know he thinks we're dumb as fuck.
Why am I not surprised?
Mm,
It's in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters.
There you go. That's true.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face.
What?
There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
I would love to do that in real life, actually. I fucking love rock climbing. This is like a great, like, Saturday afternoon for me. Not even joking. Like, I look at this and I'm like, fuck yeah. That's like a 5'7", 5'6", maybe. I could do that.
The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber
Maybe
below.
what she's gonna sound like now.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better.
I thought she was gonna be scarier. You know what? Yeah, I do have more fight in me than last time. I am gonna kill her this time.
Go to her, rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
Really? I think that may not be the best option, actually. I know you can get out of there on your own.
But that wouldn't be fun. I don't want to be a monster chasing you down. I want to face you.
That
head
didn't
on.
bother you
I
in
want
past
equal. It's
playthroughs?
so much better that way.
You didn't mind being a monster then.
We need to get closer. She needs to see us to give chase. You start the descent,
Sorry.
gripping the stone, lowering
Sorry.
yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her. You turn
Oh my
to
God.
face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled,
That's one way to describe her.
from the darkness. Her face widens into a broad grin.
Again, grin, not the word I would use for that, but fair.
There you are. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
Jesus Christ, my God.
Don't get that close. She'll kill us in a tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, let her become frenzied. She'll break them. We run. I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Let's talk a bit first. We can always fight when we're done. But I have questions. I want to know what happened after you killed me. She's not gonna do that. Stopping just outside her chains. Slay the princess, I'm not fighting you. Why don't you want to be free? Why do you insist on fighting me to the death down here in the dark? If you really want a good fight, if you really want to see me at my best, we need somewhere with more space. Not down here. If you want me, you'll have to come get me. I'm gonna do more space.
The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you? You're teasing me with what I want. But I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend.
Oh, okay.
Snap.
She looks like a death claw from Fallout, to be honest.
Run. Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance.
Oh.
As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips.
She can do that?
Pursuit.
She can do that?
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Okay. Well, I wasn't planning on going far, to be fair. I didn't want to escape you. Just wanted to be on a little equal footing.
Good. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel. The cabin door finally in sight. But once
It's gonna disappear, isn't it?
Distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
I am trying to win. I'm not trying to avoid it. I am trying to win, girl.
Little bird, where do you think you're going?
Not here.
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. The skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You glance back at the cabin as the princess,
Jesus Christ, she's huge!
before you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
Okay. So.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Oh.
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
Slay the princess. Don't even think.
And bound towards the princess, keeping low.
I'm nervous. Is it gonna happen?
Charging me head on. Brave and foolish.
Well, you said you got pissed off when I tried to outmaneuver you last time, so I mean,
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash.
left
As the
now?
princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance
Oh?
shifts unexpectedly.
Oh?
Strike. Before
Oh?
you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again.
Does she hit me?
Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch. Yes. It
True.
could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned.
Listen, we've had a little bit of experience at this point.
We're actually going to pull this off, aren't we?
Yeah.
Just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Ain't over till it's over, whatever they say.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
Again, unimpressed with the audio mixing, audio quality.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again.
Delicious sounds.
She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers.
Oh,
She's slowing
really?
down, blood pouring from wounds, splashing at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady. More. Keep going. We can't stop now. You spy an opening, but this is she's waiting for you.
Oh,
She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground.
yeah, I mean, that was kind of expected.
Nothing. These blows are nothing to us.
I don't think that's true, but okay.
But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill
Oh?
you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
Oh?
You've outplayed me, haven't you?
Oh?
Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens?
We roll out of the way. We get out of... Oh. Oh my... Did we do it? Chivo. But you do not have the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Oh my god, that was meant to happen.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you'll always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It might be this time, but I'm not going to tell you that.
Things of death.
I forgot you were here.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
You are very soul-minded, my guy.
Okay.
I'll be
Say
reassuring.
so. We'll trust you. I'd like to be somewhere nice.
Yeah, that's right. You would, wouldn't you?
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
Not what I meant, but sure. Whatever floats your boat. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Oh. Oh. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure. Oh, what is it? A figure faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Sorry, I am like leaning around my computer trying to see it. I see... Oh, I'm a crow. I'm a bird. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. A little more than two. Oh. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Oh. 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 So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Okay. Okay, rude. Jesus. I have so many questions for you. I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a PCB breaks. That's not a question.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
That wasn't a question. I wasn't supposed to... Met you many times. Have you been the same all along?
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
I feel like I missed an option. Like, I wanted to use one and then it's gone now. Oh, there's a couple more. What is my true identity?
You're the Long Quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh, I'm the Long Quiet? I don't want to be a god. I don't want to be me. A god I always knew was special. Are you a god or were you a god? What is the princess? Did you make her too? Pretty sure death is good. Yeah, I do think it's important actually. I want to know what the princess is actually.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Wait, so if he created this, then why is her killing the world or destroying the world still like a possibility? Do you know what I mean? Like, why would he do that? If I destroy her, won't I be alone? If you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture. Doesn't even know. Oh my god. She might be. There's so many options. Can't I just will her into something small?
As you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore. And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. It's why I had to die.
Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? would have helped you destroy her.
If you actually knew what she was from the start, if you knew her capabilities, a single intrusive thought could have instantly ended the entire world.
It still can, I feel like. Feels very like Neon Genesis-esque. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really?
Okay, well now you're talking in circles a little bit.
Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Well, why should I believe you now? How did you die?
I killed myself. It had to be done, really. None of this would have worked if I was still alive. Nobody living could know about her.
Or were you a god?
No. In life, I was painfully mortal. A witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something.
The hubris.
So I made you. And I made her. And I made this place to hold you both.
I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Lying? I haven't decided yet. What I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. Say nothing and watch him end. Say nothing and watch him end.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed through the cabin one last time. Bring the eye of the needle to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh my god. Oh. Is this going to be allowed on YouTube?
See you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means. I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue.
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound. A pale imitation of what I actually am.
The Shifting Mound. That is a name. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitude.
You sure do.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Why is all this falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked, if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it. Brutality splashes you against the walls, but with stubborn defiance you rise again. And with the dance of our conflict, I was brought somewhere new. Without you, my world would have been so small. Do you remember the moment of your triumph? Do you remember the feeling of your blade finally cutting me down? My defeat was a gift. Without obstacles to overcome, we stagnate into nothing.
I fought you to protect others, not to better myself.
And yet you changed regardless. Your perspective widened. Is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, you still have who you started with. A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that feel it.
Not my body, but I feel my body suffer. I'm not my body, but perhaps others are theirs. I don't fear death. But what am I if I'm not a body? I'm not my body, but perhaps others are theirs.
And yet bodies change, and consciousness goes on. The infant's body is not the child's, is not the adult's, but the thread of existence remains strung through it all.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart, and there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you.
Thank you for sharing yourself with me.
I'm aware of what it did to you. The understanding you've returned to me is a gift. Your little parasite's escaped into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
Oh, this is a freaky, I'm gonna make you happy one.
Love melted into skepticism, and you pulled back layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me. You sought the truth then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
I have no desire to hide, but the truth can be made better. Destroying you is what that takes, so be it.
I am so deeply woven into the threads of this reality that I cannot imagine it without me. Perhaps there is a better world to build. But you cannot know until you see it. Are you so sure in your blind optimism that you would shatter all of creation?
A boundless torrent of blades cut you for boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts or not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once.
Oh, okay.
You learn to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality, and you used it to rise above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive. Felt so good to finally win, even if it was going to cost me my life. That was my first run through, actually. This one. Even if the journey was agony and gave struggle meaning, I won't engage with violence. Sure, we were self-destructive.
Were we self-destructive? Or did the beauty of our dance reach beyond the shadow of death? It was lethality that made us what we were.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Is it?
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you have to do it alone.
You're back! Which
I'm
hero are
all
you?
of them, I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
There you go. Thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror.
I don't think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. But we can worry about all that later. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Ooh.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Oh? Oh. Oh?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you need me to describe things?
No. So just you and me. Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Well. Actually, I don't know how to feel about him being gone. It's funny, after everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him go.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
The offer still stands. Could you describe the cabin to me for old time's sake?
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really mentioned the windows, did he?
Well, the windows this time appear to be, that's naked people.
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Yeah, we'll take it.
It's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Continue down the stairs.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Is it only going to give me one option? Oh.
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. Have you given up on talking? Have you finally decided to kill me?
There's no chains.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Sure. Sit with her. Are you the same out there as you are out there? Don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this. What are we going to do? I don't want to have to slay you, but I don't know what other options are. I'm sorry, slay the princess. There has to be a way out of this.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
I mean, would it resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before? This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again.
I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before.
We're going to find ourselves back here eventually, or how do you know things won't end worse? What if when I make my way back here I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything?
Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty and I still like you.
Oh.
And if you're hesitating, then you must still like me too.
We'd have to decide to do this every single time, forever. But eventually something is going to be different. What if we change our minds?
Well, if we change our minds, we change our minds. What matters is that we'll always have a choice. This is just the one we're making now.
Is there any other way?
You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
I don't want to forget you. Let's explore a little bit.
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care, but it seems important to you.
We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever.
This isn't fair. I want to be here alone, or I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again.
Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
I take it all back. I don't want this and I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god?
Yeah, I think it's too late for that. But maybe next time.
Okay, then let's do it. I believe in us. Agree to her plan.
Okay, if this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
I love you. Just do it. I'll see you soon. Remain silent. I'll see you soon.
Hey, I love you.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Wait, there's more?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
This is gonna be a long video. I'm so sorry.
Is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Turn around and leave? Oh, that worked. Okay, well, that was Slay the Princess. There's a lot of achievements. I think I've only gotten 20? I've gotten 20. I will probably have to play this a lot more times to get the rest of those Chivos. I'm probably gonna end up doubling up. Well, like I said, there's way more. There's way more of these, oh, hey, got the Chivo, finished the game, the good ending doesn't count. Anyway, what I was saying is there's way more Chivos. There's, 21 out of 97, so there's, 78 more, or, 76 more achievements to get. That's a few run-throughs, so, I would suggest playing it and see if you can make some different choices from me, because this is there's a lot of branches in this game. I think I'm gonna do Scarlet Hollow next. I'll have to restart it because I did start it as a free trial, and I really enjoyed it. So I'll probably do Scarlet Hollow next, and that will probably take me a few more episodes because I think it's a little longer of a game than this. But yeah, also by Black Tabby Games. I love this kind of game. If you watched all 5 parts of this with me, thank you so much. This certainly was interesting and a little graphic, but I really enjoyed it. I'm going to definitely be playing this a few more times. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching. I will catch you on another video, I guess. If you are watching this during the holidays, happy holidays. I hope you have a great time with your family, or if not family, then some friends. Peace out.